All right. So last night, what was your take on the card? If you have to put a score on the card, what would you score it?
If we compare with the week before in Canada, that was amazing. That was a way better card than one in Canada. In Canada, was only decisions and couple submissions. I think maybe 2 or 3 submissions. This one we have crazy fast knockouts. Like we have the guillotine was like on the first round, maybe 2 minutes. Then we had knockouts. I like this card a lot. It's not like wow. It delivered. No, it did deliver. Was nothing spectacular, but was very good.
Very good fight.
Yeah, I would say maybe what a solid 7.5.
Okay, that's
8,
good.
Yeah, that was good.
8.
Was good.
I would go with 8, just because of what you said. Like, look, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first 5 fights. 4 end up on first round, and the first one was on the second round.
This is kind of messed up too because the time is too fast, and we have the TV time. You gotta kind of like no, it was good. It was good because they promote John Jones way so much, and John Jones was there. But yeah, sometimes when it's too quick, it's too much. You know,
like it felt like watching the PFL.
Yeah,
because they have so many between the fights.
Messed up.
It's a welcome. Nobody ever saw your faces on this channel before. What do we do here?
What's up, guys? We're here.
Hey, people are like, what the hell? Like 5 years later, 2 guys show up. You guys probably know this guy here, Gilbert Burns, and I'm Rafael. So we're gonna do a quick recap on what happened last night. Carlos Prates is against Neil Magny. Yeah. UFC Vegas 100. Yeah.
Crazy, right? 100 fights already.
In the Apex. Yeah, that's crazy. That is. I love fighting in the Apex.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't fight. I like watching fighters at the Apex because you can concentrate so much better on what's going on. You probably miss the energy, right? Like
I miss the energy. It's a little bit more intimacy. Yeah, but I like the crowd going crazy.
You fought Usman at the Apex, right?
I fought 3 times. I fought Tyron Woodley. That was the first one that UFC Vegas won. That was the first one, the Apex. I fought Kamaru for the title, and I fought Sean Brady.
What would you think? This is gonna become an interview really quick. Like, how much you think the crowd will be a difference when you kind of like connect the big punch on Kamaru?
Oh yeah,
people are gonna go crazy. Will help like hype you up for it, or
maybe not. Maybe it will get me too crazy, too hype. But I just think it's crazy, because when you see like guys fighting for the title, like the whole arena, I missed that a little bit when I fought. Had the whole media, the whole like press conference. I kind of missed that when I fought for the title.
Like, I know for a fact we have a lot of Khamzat Chimaev fans here. Yeah. Can you imagine your fight with Chimaev in the Apex?
No.
That would be something like...
couple wars. We had a couple wars there. Like, that. If we bring that to the arena, and I heard the UFC is kind of going to make a little construction there. They're going to...
Claudia Gadelha told me that they're gonna put like 2,000 or 3,000 seats there. That's gonna help.
That would be nice.
That's gonna help. That's gonna help. All right. So last night, what was your take on the card? If you have to put a score on the card, what would you score it?
If we compare with the week before in Canada, that was amazing. That was a way better card than one in Canada. In Canada, was only decisions and couple submissions. I think. Maybe 2 or 3 submissions. This one we have crazy fast knockouts. Like,
I was surprised with the Brazilian guy, the Antonio Trocoli, with because how
guillotine,
he's a jiu-jitsu guy. How do you get submitted on a stand-up guillotine like that? It's kind of, and he's so tall too.
He's tall, but that's
like 6'4", 6'5".
But then your neck is kind of long. It's kind of like, I like it when the guy has a long neck, to go to a guillotine. So he got caught. I think 2 things happened in that fight.
He was a big favorite too.
Yeah, but he got a takedown, and then I think he want to give that takedown back. I don't know. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And then he kind of got caught. That guy has a strong guillotine. The way he started adjusting and say, "Oh, he might stay there," and then
they all blame me on Mackenzie Dern because they back together. They say like he can focus on fighting if he's dating Mackenzie Dern.
Maybe right.
They can't have it all, dude.
Maybe, but yeah, I saw a post guy saying, "Oh, he won in life already. He was with Mackenzie."
He's all right. He's going home early.
Yeah, but then I like that guy Charles Radjic. I think he was a good fight. We had a guy too. He got the bonus. He threw a flying knee. He finished with the knee. Oh, I like that guy, the Mont Black shirt too. The Mont Black shirt. He's doing the camp at the Kill Cliff FC.
Yeah, your guy called it the Matty Bets. He called it by submission. Yeah, I had one of his parlays going, and we didn't make it. But
you tail his parlay.
I did, but like that fight, I should have done it alone because it was like a 6-1.
Oh yeah,
and we made that, but then we lost on the next one. Okay. Yeah, but it was a good call.
But this guy finished good, and then that guy works very hard. You know, like I like those guys that like train, and after training, he's still doing extra stuff. You know, extra shadow boxing, or extra heavy bag, or extra grappling, or wrestling. Guy works very hard. I think.
Yeah,
you're gonna do very good.
I'm gonna move to the main card now. Yep. Jillian Robertson against Luana Pinheiro. How awkward do you think it was for Matheus Nicolau just being released that same week, and he was in Vegas for Luana's fight week, and now Luana it's on a 3-loss straight as well, so she might be in trouble waters.
Yeah, he sucks, right, for both guys.
That's gonna suck.
They are a couple, and then the
I just saw an interview that saying our goal is to be the first couple champion in the UFC. Wow. That was a tough lot. But she didn't do anything. Like the last round, I even scored like 10-8.
They kind of scramble a lot, but she was kind of losing a lot of scramble. She kept moving. I like that she kept moving. I hope they give her one more opportunity, but they might be in trouble. Right now. But I like that other girl too, Julia Robertson. She's good.
She's tough. She has a gas tank like never ends. Yeah.
And I'll be honest about a lot of girls I don't like to watch so much. A couple of girls like, but she can fight. I like the girls that really can scramble, can grapple, can fight. I just like the girls when they're very complete, you know, when she really can fight. She
was super upset that she didn't finish.
She tried to finish. That's what I like, you know, the girl really tried to finish.
I'm gonna move to the co-main event, the big double champ for one championship.
Wow. So that shows levels, right?
I have a clip here that he took himself down. Did you see that?
No.
he tried to take down.
We gotta be honest.
We gotta be honest.
These guys are one championship, 2 divisions champion, and he goes to the UFC. And he had a trouble with Jerry Mershaw, and no hating on Jerry Mershaw. Jerry Mershaw is a man, crazy submission rate. He finished like 80-90% of his fights, his finishes. So, but he's not even ranking in the UFC. You know, and
exactly. The guy Take a look at this. You guys gonna see this on the screen, okay? Just watch. Wow. Do you think the score take down for him?
So that's what I'm saying. Look at the level. Like these guys, 2 divisions, middleweight and light heavyweight champion in one championship. Comes to the UFC and have a war with the guy. Okay, he finished. Yes, okay, he finished. But he had a war with the guy that's not even ranked. Like to see the UFC, the levels. The only guy, in my opinion, that's outside of the UFC that can go to the UFC and really compete with the top 5 is Johnny Eblen.
Yes,
I think he's very, very good. But other than Johnny Eblen, I think when this guy, the RDR guy that came from one championship that beat Gerald yesterday, I think when he fights any guy
on the top 15, he's not gonna make it. No,
anyone.
Yeah.
You know, like Fluffy, Michel Pereira, any one of these guys, I think they can.
Michel Pereira will fucking run him over. It will be crazy. Will be crazy. Now, main event, Carlos Prates.
Wow.
The Marlboro man.
Wow. That guy's I didn't see nothing with cigarette on him.
And I said, like, all the questions, I mean, we love the guy. We both Brazilians, and I was just with him. We actually do a podcast in Portuguese every Monday, and Carlos Prates was just in. And we were saying, look, the question everybody has is like, when we get to the third, fourth, fifth round, what's gonna happen? Yeah. And he was like, no, I'll be fine. But we still didn't see that. He's just smoking people on the first round. It's like
literally smoking inside and outside of the cage.
No pun intended, but he's just smoking people.
No, I was very impressive because the crazy thing about this guy is he starts smoking at 12. That's like crazy.
That is crazy.
So, but with that being said, he starts smoking before he starts training. So if you think about it, he's
still crazy.
No, for sure he's still crazy. I'm not saying don't do it. He's different. He's crazy, but he don't know what's training knows smoking.
Yeah.
And he had over 100 Muay Thai fights in Thailand. He did a lot of 5 rounds. I'm like, hey, that guy can't train, you know. And then I asked his coaches and he said, bro, I don't know, it's normal for the guy, and the guy can fight. The guy, and he said that one of the things from Carlos Prates, he's underrated jiu-jitsu. Takedown defense very good, and his jiu-jitsu is good. They say he can sweep, he can get up, he get a couple submissions. So I was kind of like, okay, if he's that good, Neil Magny is gonna be easy money.
That's what I said about Alex all the time, because people keep saying, "Oh, he's gonna take Alex down." It's like, I saw Alex training 3 years ago. He was getting ready for the Blindado fight or for the Strickland fight.
I think the debut, because the debut was just 3 years ago.
Can you imagine how much better he is now? I saw 3 years ago he was like submitting people on the training. They put him against the wall.
No one thinks.
And then Glover will go and take him down, and he will get up, and take him down, and he'll get up. That was the training. They line up guys to take him down, smash him against the wall, and take him down, and he gets up. And Glover keeps saying, all you gotta do is get up. You don't want to submit anyone. You're not going to submit anyone. You're not doing jiu-jitsu. All you gotta do is get up. Get up. That's all. And that's it.
I asked Gregory Robocop. Gregory was there 3 weeks training him on his second fight against Jiri. And Gregory said, bro, very hard to take this guy down. He said, I took him down, but he popped up.
Yep.
But guess what? He took me down too. He said,
oh, really?
Yeah, he said, he took me down too. Like, he's good. But he said he's like, he's stupidly strong. Like, like he said, the guy, if you really wants to get up,
right?
He's going to get up. But coming back to Carlos Prates, Carlos Prates is the same thing. Like, he's that type of guy, you know, kind of like different specimen, like Anderson Silva, Poatan. I think he's built like that. And then yesterday when he knocked Neil Magny out with a punch that kind of looked like it barely touched.
Yeah.
And the guy was facing down, out. I was just like, oh my God, that guy.
You remind me the punch that knocked out Paulo Costa when at the Adesanya. He was just kind of like
barely touched.
Barely just slide.
That's when he folded Neil Magny. I said, wow. And then the crazy thing about it was when we finished, and then we talk about that on the Brazilian podcast, the MMA Hoje. We talk about, hey, what are you gonna do when you beat this guy? And they say, oh, I'm thinking to call out Jack Madalena. I say, that's a good call out. But then he was like, but I don't know Jack because he's up in the ranks. I say, hey, shoot for the highest you can. Go up on the ranks, call the guy out, and give these guys a second option. You know, okay, oh, he's delusional, he's too crazy, but give the second option, because you might fish the first one, the biggest fish. If you're not, you get the middle fish, you know. So that's why we say, go Jack Madalena. If it works, it works. But give them a second option. But hey, I like the other guy too. I like Joffrey New too. So in my opinion, was an unbelievable call out, because nowadays you gotta do both works.
Yeah.
You cannot just win and get the mic, whatever UFC wants.
Nah, you can't do that.
No, Eliseu Zaleski just did that.
Everybody does that.
Eliseu Zaleski was there. Change your opponent, finish the guy first.
Call Alex Pereira out, but call someone.
Call some.
How many news articles you'll see if Eliseu Zaleski goes like and say, hey, Alex Pereira, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
People say, this guy on drugs or something. Like, but you know, if you're not gonna say anything, just say something for the news.
And I get it, because a couple guys are not like that. They're very respectful.
Yes.
They kind of shy. And okay, be shy, be you, but look at the ranks. see a guy that you think you're gonna match up super well. I think I'm gonna match up very well with this guy. If the guy doesn't have a fight, be respectful.
Call
be
him
nice.
out respectfully,
Be
right?
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to have an opportunity to fight this guy.
Exactly.
I'm a fan. You know, be a nice fight. Be nice. Don't need to go crazy. I'll kill you. But you have to nowadays because the matchmakers wants to matchmake, right? They need to matchmake. So many events over there, and you just have a spectacular win. They already look, what's next for this guy? Might give him a point. Let's see what he's gonna say. And then he don't say nothing.
Exactly.
So I think instead of you fight against a very tough opponent that is not ranked, get a tough fight. At least the guy's ranked.
Yeah.
At least. But if you don't call out, and then shout out to Carlos Prates, he did amazing.
He did amazing.
Call out Jack Della Maddalena in Australia. I don't think a lot of guys have balls to do that, to call the guy out and go there.
That's such a great matchup for him too.
And secondly, give me Geoff Neal. If you guys, if something happened, give me Geoff. I like it. I like it very much. And when you say that, all the media today is putting a photo. Carlos Prates versus Jackie Maddalena. It's easy. The fight's kind of built. He did great.
Exactly. And we are all lucky if Jackie Della Maddalena says something about it. It's like, fuck this guy. Then it's this. That's it.
And to be honest, it's a fun fight. And
Super fun.
UFC been doing that lately so much. When Costa pulled out of the Hanzashi Maiev fight, they gave Inkran Aliskerov. They gave Inkran Aliskerov that he was not even in the ranks. He had an opportunity to fight Robert Whittaker. So Robert Whittaker was number 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then the guy that is unranked for the guy that was number 3. And that's been happening a lot. We saw Shimaev, he was not even in the ranks, and then he fought Robert Whittaker. We saw when I was number 2 or 3, I fought Shimaev, that he was not in the ranks. Like, that happens a lot. So I think Tuesday morning when they put him in the ranks. I think he's going to be number 14, maybe 13, 15, something like that.
Probably, yeah. New Megan is the 15th, so
maybe 14, maybe 13. 14, and then because he finished, he killed the guy first round. Yeah. And I think for the UFC, it makes sense if they don't have a plan already, because it used to be Kamaru, right? We saw talks about Kamaru and Jack Maddalena.
Yeah.
But now Kamaru might fight Shavkat. So I think he's a fan fight. Like, he's a nice fight.
It's gonna be
Carlos Prates against Jack Maddalena. I don't know if they're gonna make it, but
I did a video say that's gonna tell a lot what the UFC is planning for Carlos Prates. Because if they gave him Geoff Neal, if they gave him Geoff Neal, they was like, all right, let's slow down a little bit. But if they give him Jack,
I think they would try.
Number 4.
What do you think?
I think if he fights Jack next, that's one fight before going for the belt.
And you know what that is? You know what that is? That's the Poatan effect.
Because I was like,
it is the Poatan effect.
That is 100%.
Because the guy goes out there, strike. Because what the UFC wants now is an entertaining knockout artist being the champions. They as much they deserve, right? As much as they deserve. They don't want Merab as a champ. They don't want Bilal Muhammad as a champ. They don't want guys that are not finishers, killers, knockout artists.
Shout out to Mokaev
as a champion. See Mokaev, and you saw the Mokaev. Okay, I think but Mokaev is very good. He's not. I don't even like
a finisher.
I know, but I like the guy. He's more entertaining.
Right?
He's more entertaining than a lot of more people. I think he's gonna come back soon with a big name, trying to finish.
I think it was such a pain in the ass in the backstage there.
But he's good. But that guy that was even worse in Canada. The guy won the fight, Romanov. I think heavyweight.
Yes,
they fired him. The guy won the fight 7-3 in the UFC, and maybe 7-2.
They ended up letting go.
They let it go everything. Machado and Nascimento.
That was fucked up.
No, but Romanov was the worst. They're like, wow, the guy won. Yeah. So that's the Poatan effect. Yes. They don't want Romanov. They don't want Mokaev. It's not about the guy.
It's hurting it's probably hurting the numbers because people are like, I don't want to fucking watch this. I want to watch Alex Pereira. Like, he's knocking out these top dudes. I don't want to see that shit.
But why?
It's kind of like it's killing the undercard.
It's two things.
Exciting fights.
In my opinion, it's two things that are affecting that. For sure, is the Poatan effect and the social media effect too. Because nowadays, it's not long term. If for sure people watch podcasts, they love, we're talking about it. But other than podcasts, it's Reels, it's Instagram Reels, it's TikTok. So you gotta be fast. Or the guy won't if it's a devastating knockout. Like, how many views you think?
Exactly.
In the whole, if you pick all the Reels from Poatan knocking out Jamal Hill, bro, that was quick.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. 10, 15 seconds. How many reels you got the views of that?
How many views can you get on the Romanov fight?
That's so bad, right? So I think that's it. That's the effect. It's the social media and the Poatan effect. I do believe UFC gonna make Carlos Prates against Jack Madalena in Sydney. I don't know why. I have a feeling that this fight's happening. That was a recap. Hope you guys like it, right? So we're gonna do that a lot on this channel. So we're gonna recap fights. We're gonna do a couple breakdowns. I think we're gonna talk soon about Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler. Yes. That's gonna be a crazy fight. John Stipe. And we might make a little picks on the fights, right? We'll make a couple picks.
Let's go for it.
So hope you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe, like it, tune in. A lot of more content coming for you guys.
There you go. See ya.